The hype for the DC Universe under James Gunn is starting to really ramp up, especially with this week they're screen testing actors and actresses for Superman and Lois Lane. This is my pick out of the top 3 for Superman. First, we need to look at what James Gunn really wants for his Superman. He's going to be basing his DC Universe Superman off of the All-Star Superman character, and that character is extremely hopeful. He's corny, he's goofy, he's just fun to be around, and I really hope to see that actually portrayed really well into the DC Universe, because that is my favorite Superman. Out of the top 3, the youngest of them is David Corenswet. And honestly, he is my favorite pick out of the top 3 for Superman. James Gunn has mentioned that he wants younger actors to start playing these characters so they can actually continue and actually keep the DCU continuing for multiple years. In my opinion, David Corenswet, the youngest of the top 3, looks like Superman, and honestly, he kind of acts like how I would expect Superman to act whenever he's Clark Kent. Just watch this interview with him. So this is David Corenswet talking about what superpower he would want. And honestly, he's such a nerd, and I absolutely love it. This is a lot of people's draw towards Henry Cavill as well, is that he was a nerd. But listen to David Corenswet on which superpower he would want.
What the hell am I doing here? That's not true. Oh, this is American Airlines starting to cool. To you? You guys want to go to the park? Heck yeah. Seems dangerous. Nuts. What is that line? The Force. There were at least 3 or 4 times when I was growing up where I would sit quietly and then just slowly open my eyes and go. And probably one of those times I half convinced myself that like it shook a little bit or something. The other superpower I would have would be to have John Williams music play wherever I went. Definitely. That's probably worth it. I really get a lot just looking up at the moon. It's the moon! There's a thing way out there that's lit up by the other thing way out there. I love the idea that people just looked up at the moon and were like, probably we can get there, right? And everybody else was just like...
All right. So I think you guys get the idea. He's very much himself all of the time. And in my opinion, a hero on screen, the actor needs to represent that character off screen as well. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, okay, yeah, he looks like Superman, he is very much himself and might represent Superman off screen. What about his acting credentials? Well, let's take a look at those. Here is his IMDb and a lot of the projects that he was involved in. Many of them having pretty high star ratings, and honestly, I think he has the acting chops. He's not in anything that's so massive. He already has a huge name for himself, which is what James Gunn wanted. He wanted these lesser known actors to step into these major roles and really just change their lives. I really hope that James Gunn casts David Corenswet as our new DC Universe Superman. He's young, he looks like Superman, and honestly, he's not a very small person. He's 6'4". I think he represents Superman really well off screen. I would love to see him actually suit up and get to live out many people's childhood dreams. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do not agree that David Corenswet should be picked out of these top 3, who do you think it should be? I've been hearing a lot about Nicholas Hoult. Everybody's trying to say him, but honestly, I'm hearing him more for Lex Luthor rather than Superman. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and always, I'll see you later. Peace. You know, to be honest, guys, since you're still here, I think I could play Superman.